this pet game again. I'm not sure why it's supposed to not have that thumbnail, but it does. Same game. It's pet in something. Incremental. INC something mental. MENTAL. Well, I think I can link up now. I didn't even notice the coins. Yep, I can definitely link up now. Oh, and there's a time machine. Of course there is. A time machine. Auto buy plasma. Plasma upgrades don't subtract. And it's 150 quadrillion. Alrighty. Let's equip the best pets. There we go. Okay, so this resets. That's cool. So you can jump ahead if it actually continues past plasma. Plasma multiplier. Alrighty. Upgrade plasma max. 250. I'm gonna turn on the fire. So, one moment. Yes, fire. And background sound. There we go. Now we have two. This actually gets me more than just letting it do it itself. So that's pretty much the whole game, I think. There may be other stuff. I'll have to keep ranking up to see. Open the eggs, yes. Make sure it keeps doing that. There is that cave. One of those. Two of those. Golden plasma. Yes. One, two. Okay. So that automatically helps me. Little robot. How long do you think it'll be until we have little robot helpers that do stuff for us? Like Elon Musk tech. Or maybe Bill Gates. Someone, one of those guys. Tech people. Ruby multiplier. Coin multiplier. Robots. Coin. Speed. Gordon. And regular. be multiplayer. That one. Again. Coin multiplayer. And robot speed. Regular. Ruby 1 is almost done. Plasma is about half done. $30,000 more to get that quest completed. So yeah, this is why they run around. They should have it all set up so it doesn't look so weird. So this is not for a quest, just beforehand. Halfway done with that one. The other two are done completely. These look to be about half done. So those three, yes, are about half done, and they need to be done. if the machine did it correctly, it would already be done, because I've done it. But it shouldn't do that. But whatever. It's their game. They can do whatever they want. "25 squares. Each square reincarnates, reappears, every time it gets touched. So 5 at a time. There's constantly 5. Got another chance of being golden. And then each... Well, I can't calculate that, can I? Well, I'm getting a few thousand per second, so yeah, that you can calculate that. So I have 4 left over here and 3 left over there. Because these people don't know how to do that. upgrade coin multiplier. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get through everything before I can upgrade, rank up. That's annoying. Maybe I can do it faster. Neon slime, electric slime, neon turtle, robo rhino, and zebra. A zebra is in the top 5. That's great. Doesn't neon mean radioactive? Typically. I don't think you want to have a radioactive pet. Okay. So there may be something else. She came and at this wall. Which is not the wall you would look at if you're trying to figure out why there's a huge empty space back here. Zapper Zone. The pets are static. They stay in this perfect 9 by square. Or 9 square. So like 3 by 3, 9. A 9-block square. The problem is these robots are not intelligent, so the speed of which they go is not very useful. They're just going, hitting a wall, turning. And that's what they taught in school, so sure. I think we do have robots that are better. I don't think this school actually teaches what they are supposed to. I'm sure, like, a lot of you do that. You code these things. I know I had to. We were doing that even in, like, years ago. So, I'm sure they're expanding that type of stuff. The robots are so dumb though. They have sensors now. They don't just have the bump pads. So you can program it to turn before it hits anything, which is very nice. These things are not doing that. They literally hit the walls. It's like those vacuum cleaners that go across your floor. And we definitely have more better stuff than that. They can sense the surrounding area and move accordingly without hitting everything. I know it's supposed to clean everything, so it has to, but we definitely have better tech. We as a society. Maybe they don't. Maybe that's the best tech they own. But they do have some utility. They can sometimes hit it. There we go. But usually they just run into the wall. And they don't know how to get out of the corner. They're just going back and forth. As if they don't know how to move. Which they don't, but... AI is supposed to fix that. Now, how that even works, and if that even works, I don't think so. But, we'll see. I think... I mean, it will, but it won't. I'm not gonna go into that, really. That's not really a YouTube thing. They still have not done any of these. They should ignore gym multi, because that is useless. And they should focus on these two. And yet they don't. Because it's automated. And they have bad coders. Reach rank 8. Ranked up 5 times the time. So what? I want to see that time machine. Like, that interests me. Time machine. Where is that? There it is. What are the requirements? Doesn't say. Well, I'll figure it out. Probably have to buy this stuff first. Oh, this is auto buy, so I don't even have control over that. Cool. So I only have control over the time machine, which I have no idea how to operate. The time should do something. Let's see. And then 5 times time is the next one. Collect plasma, great. Reach 500 time. Really? I just have to wait? That's great. Yep, just waiting for 500. Yeah, this is where the stream is gonna get... Oh. I can do something. I can look at the leaderboards. Oh, it's cumulative. So I have 294 quadrillion, even though I don't have that. It's money ever earned. That makes sense. But it's also kind of not how that works. It should be what you possess, not what you've earned ever. Total pet multi. Oh, right, these. Which don't do squat, but okay. I mean, you probably need a lot of them for it to actually do something. If... No, it wouldn't. Okay. So I'm stuck. I can't do anything right now except wait. Which is not supposed to be how that works. I can keep doing this to get me rubies faster. so it does its thing. It didn't buy anything. I just have to keep clicking this. Do y'all want me to talk? Because I will. I just go off on tangents. So I'm basically back where I just was. Which didn't take long at all. But I still have to wait for this 500 time limit thing. If you create a game, don't do this. Don't create a time thing. It's awful. Because I can go faster than that for normal stuff. These time things are so annoying because they make you wait. I need 220 seconds. I'm halfway there, or over half. People say males are usually more positive and females are usually more negative. But that's not exactly how that works. It's more like outwardly, males are usually more open to communication. And females are usually not open to communication. That's the whole dynamic. Okay, 500. Got it. Now I have to evolve. Upgrade the pets. Oh, so the time machine just gives you rewards. That makes sense. So the next one is 1,000. Like this game was probably created by females. Or people that just don't want to communicate. That's kind of rude, but it's true. with these games, the rules change as you progress through the game. So as you progress, you have to change how you play. If you don't change how you play, you're not gonna succeed. You're not gonna beat the game. And they use the term evolve, so they can do that, but that's not how a game is supposed to work. It's supposed to keep the same rules, but with these games, you have to just evolve with it and understand that it's not gonna be stable. It's very unstable and very chaotic. Chaos and order. Like this board. You're supposed to want chaos. Because that's how you get money. Or plasma. Whatever. 300 more time before I get to 1000. Three-quarters of the way there. With these three, 33, 34, and 41. These, 27, 18, 18, 18. So one, whatever. So you know how you can figure out the common denominator by multiplying both sides? That's how you would figure out percentages. You divide, or you multiply really. You multiply both 50 and 18, 19 and 20 to find out the exact percentage of the thing once they get to an equal status. I'm talking a lot about math with probably is not why you're here, but that's the stuff I talk about, so I talk about real stuff. Facts. And most people don't, apparently. So they should make it so you don't have to auto buy. So so that you can turn it off. Because if I turned off the coin multiplier and gem multiplier and let it only focus on the rubies, I could sit here and tap this convert button to exceed the number of points. But because it puts you in this box, it drains your ability to exceed. Basically, I can't go any faster because they've put parameters on this, and I can't exceed those parameters. So I'm not gonna beat the game in 5 hours. It's probably gonna be more like 10 hours. Which, beating a game is just odd. Because they never let you actually win, but they allow you to get the sense of winning throughout the game. Which is not how that works. You win at the end, or you're supposed to. But how games work is it gives you short wins instead of long wins. Which technically is the opposite of what you want to do. You want to think long term and not short term. Which is why I really didn't like video games, but for me, they're useful. Useful idiots. Anyway. So my next rank up is 12.5 quadrillion, or quantrillion. Gotta say that correctly. Different numbers. So, what's the next one? 2,000. And then I get better time. I wonder if time resets if I rank up. I'm guessing it does. If it doesn't, I could just AFK for it, off screen, and then come back. Which I may do for a bit. But I also play a different game. The whole collect all pets. Which, this is the same game, like, it's the same dynamic. If 3,000 pets possible. It's funny, if you tell someone plainly the truth, they basically ignore it. They ignore it completely. you have to tell them the truth in a weird way, or they just don't care. $3,000 pets. That's what I need. I'm almost there. 2,000 whatever. To improve this game, they should tell you what you're at, not just a sliding bar. There's a lot to do to improve this game, but I'm still gonna basically beat it. I'm gonna run through it. Like, Collect All Pets is a great game because you can't... It takes years to actually beat the game, and you don't actually ever beat it. Which, if you're gonna make a game where you can't win, I think Collect All Pets does a good job at it. One of these games, most of these games, don't do a good job at it. They literally give you short wins, but they don't loop it. So once you technically beat the game, you're done with the game, but you didn't get the win. They don't give you a win because they're not trying to give you a win. But Collect All Pets is a game where they tell you they're not gonna give you a win. And you just play. So it seems way more honest. They're not deceiving you. Even though it does take forever to do anything in that game. Not just win, but like, everything takes forever. But the more people you have playing, the better it is. So it encourages you to have people playing. So I really like the dynamic of that game, because it's made very well. Is to have a good, to play well, you need to invite people to play, and it never ends. You never win the game unless you're on the top of the leaderboard. So it's really like real life. Most games are not like that. There is an ending, there's a point where it ends, and then it gets filtered into real life. A game that never ends, you can play forever and never get filtered into the real Earth. I don't really like live streams that are just endless. So, although I do have to make them, it's literally only to get the time. So if you could, just watch the stream from the beginning. Watch it all the way through. Because I do need like 4,000 hours. But if I have 4,000 people who watch it all the way through, that's easy. But if I don't, then it seems more difficult than it is. I don't know why these people leave and rejoin. You're not gonna get my story. You're not gonna get anything I say. It's gonna seem completely random. I mean, if you want my little short clips, I could make them. I could make short videos of me talking. Because I don't have a constant thing to talk about. It just sparks. It pops off every once in a while. Wire. Different ideas. The brain is very fascinating. Because each wire, each chain, I'm just gonna refer to them as chains. Your brain is like a huge knot of chains. And your thoughts go from one chain to another because they're all connected. And then the chains that are used more often get coded, so they move faster. You can go faster and faster and faster around these chains that are in your brain. And that's how your thought process goes. So the more you use a chain, the faster it goes. And then, and they create these little, basically round things. It's complicated. It's a circuit, and they grow bigger. They look like little pearls, and they're connected to all the other ones. And the ones that are the biggest are the ones that are most used. And those are what we call habits. If you have a habit, that thing that you do is larger than the other ones. And you can't really make them smaller. So you have to have another pearl that gets bigger than that one to even have a chance to break a habit. That's why habits are hard to break. That's why you get addicted. Because the more you do it, the more you take a drug, the bigger that thing gets. So the bigger you have to make the suppressor to stop it. And you really need multiple suppressors, because if that circumstance, if you can't switch the other ones on in your brain, if you can't switch that circuit, then you're stuck. You're stuck in that rut, in that circuit. And it's not good to be in a circuit. You're supposed to be flowing throughout your brain. Or however that works. You're not supposed to be stuck in one place. So you need many different pearls, and you need to be able to flow one to another, and each one is supposed to be about the same size. If it's uneven, it's very not good for you. Yeah, that's so like there's autism, which basically means your brain is not set up as a web, but as a quartile, where they line up, but they have to line up. It's like OCD, but of the brain. Autism is OCD. OCD of the brain. That's the best way I can describe it. Where your brain configures itself into an exact... It basically chooses these circuits and says, these are my favorite, those are useless. And you're not really supposed to do that, but if it's a useful circuit, then it's very helpful. Because these people can become geniuses on this one subject and be awesome. But if it's a bad circuit, then they are not functional. They can't use it, and they can't escape this one paradigm they're stuck in. And that's why they seem mentally ill when they are not actually mentally ill. It's unfortunate, because if they actually were autistic in the correct way, they could become geniuses. Even this, like, you're supposed to use your whole brain, and that's how it's supposed to work. And I'm not even gonna get into the hemispheres. That thing, men and women differ in that, so it's complicated. But as far as autism goes, it can be good or bad, and you're not supposed to get in a rut. You're supposed to flow throughout the whole system and be able to hop from one circuit to another. That's my latest tangent. I laugh in the middle of speaking, which is not helpful. So if you don't understand me, tell me. Because I can repeat anything I need to say. One pet starting evolution. I don't know what that means. So they start with one star? Starting with one star could be useful. And I have double, so I get 2 per second. Unlock sacrifice. Oh, that's great. That's... You gotta unlock the sacrifice. You don't just automatically have it. So at the beginning, you basically have to just get to plasma. Once you get to plasma, then you have to just get to plasma. And then the game actually begins. If you're not at plasma, the game is useless. But once you get to plasma, the game will keep you engaged. Which is fine with some people. And I still can't buy anything. So there is a sacrifice thing at rank 10. And for the 2 people, 3 people, 4 people, for you all, rank 10 is the next rank. I just ranked up. If you're just joining, since there's 4 people on right now. The next time is over here, which 2.5 times my rubies, and then the 1001 2 times is the plasma. Okay, dump that. I need to see stuff. Evolving 500 pets and reach 2,000 times. Any of you want to chat? Because this thing just wants time. Which is stupid. More seconds, which is actually not that many since I'm at it. There's 5 times the speed. So it's not actually 3 times 300. It would actually just be 60 seconds, so a minute. What do I get from that? I get 2 times. That's great. Now does it 2 times the 500 or 2 times the 1? If it 2 times is the 5, then I would have 10. But if it 2 times is the 1, then I would have 7. I wonder how much the rank up is. 5 sectillion. 5 sectillion to rank up. One pet starting evolution. So there is a way to improve your time, but you still are restrained by the time. Never make a game like this where you... I did say I want to beat it, so I'm gonna keep playing, but don't create time as a resource. Let's go mine for time. One plus pet starting evolution. Reach 5,000 time. I'm almost there. Yeah, I don't know what that means. It doesn't say. This is problematic. This is a huge flaw in this game. They don't say it, they just let you figure it out. And you know, sure, let's figure things out. Three left over here, three left over there. Two times plasma, 15,000. I need 5 septillion. Quadrillion is 5. Quadrillion is 4, sextillion is 6, and then septillion is 7, octillion is 8, quin, right? Quintillion is 9, and then the last one. The one that evolves the numbering system to reset it. Don't know that one. Oh, maybe it's the quadrillion. Quadrillion. That sounds about right. But now I know the time scale. How they do that. Because it just said 0.9, and it's like, it's only been 45 minutes, so 0.9 is weird. 4.3. Yeah, this time scale does not operate consistently. It's like at 15 minutes rounded. So instead of 4.3, it's more like 3.4, 3.7. If you count it by hours, which is more consistent. 15 minutes is not a good going by. Is that it? So it looks like it caps out at 15,000. Which means they have to do something. They have to add they have the sacrifice for 5 sectillion. So really I'm not supposed to touch the rubies anymore. I'm just supposed to deal with the plasma and the sacrifices. $41, $32, $32. $44 and $42. So yeah, I'm almost done with all that. This game is about to cap out. Cap meaning bottle cap. Top it off. Done. Not lying. Not a fib. $4,000 pets. Alright. Halfway there. Just need to keep rebirthing. Till I get to 5 sectillion. Keep rebirthing. Yeah, this doesn't do much. Yeah. Why don't you all just stay? Or just leave? I don't get it. I don't get how you can just pop in and out and understand anything I'm saying. But maybe I just like order more than chaos. People need to train their kids good. Well. 4.8. Nearly to completion. .16 trillion, which is like 100,000. 100 quadrillion. 100,000 quadrillion. $15 off, meaning 8. Once you have a robot, it does the work for you. That part is nice. That automation is good. That other games should do. $1,000 time. That's what I need. Time, not the spice or whatever. A lot of jumping. Crazy jumping. From Clapton. Is that Clayton or Clawton? Clanton? There's no in, so how do you pronounce that? Clayton. No, my best advice is just to stay on. Just keep watching. And this must be the sacrifice room. Kin sextillion. Interesting. So there's rank up and sacrifice. I wonder what I'm sacrificing. The rank up sacrifices the pets and the skills, but then gains the experience. Once I get to 10 sextillion, I can try that. Come on, 10 rank ups. One more to go. So that's what the room is for. That's why this path seems so out of place. Because it's supposed to just go up to here. But they close it off at the beginning. So you're not wandering up here. .941 per second. I have 3 left. Both. Everything's half done. And over here, 3 left. Everything's over half done. So we have about half an hour left. 10,000 times. I wonder if it still caps out at 15 or if it continues. Yeah, collect all pets is also named capped. Cap. And collect all pets is not lying. Start with 1,000 plasma. So basically, it will already start doing its thing. 2 times rune speed. I'm guessing rune is something you get in sacrifices. Once you have quadrillion. Three times everything. Unlock runes. Yep. That's where the runes come from. And complete that quest. Reach 15,000 times. Right. Like that's easy. Just to wait. That's a weird spelling of J. K. Huh. 5,000 seconds. Five more. And the pets. Reach 10 sextillion. 0.3, 0.2. Point 1. Gonna unlock rooms. Oh. Time to get some more time. I'm gonna get so rich. That's great. What's that? I have no idea. I'm not screaming. 2026, 2020. Oh, great. Future. 9999. 9999. Where am I? Where does it look like? The end of time, obviously. Who are you? You can call me Tessie. I dragged you here. You have to stop evolving pets and using the time machine. It will destroy the universe. No. That's how I'm gonna get rich. It will. Then I'll have to stop you. I'm like 4 times bigger than you, buddy. Leave me alone. I wanna go back home. You better watch your back. Moon's unlocked. There. Cat. So this basically restarted me, but not quite. There's the runes. So now I can progress. So that's what these pets are for. So when you completely restart.